Hello, my fellow journeyers. Thank you for joining me once again as we take this little trip, this little spin, this loop through the magical realm of consciousness that we all are fundamentally. And I'm here in the magical Sedona. Wow. There's just so much stillness here. And I'm finding it very easy to anchor into this Planck point in my heart with my focused consciousness in a place like Sedona that is considered by some to be the heart portal, or one of a few heart portals, heart portal chakra of our planet Earth. So you decide what you think or feel about it, but it's certainly a place that I find it easier to be present in my heart. And it's a place where your mind can tend to sort of want to surrender into just trusting the heart and following the heart. So today I wanted to talk about the structure or shape of a toroid or a torus. And it just feels like such a fundamental concept to master, given that every one of us has our own electrical body that is toroidal in nature, and you could think of it as our energy body. And so it's all this energy swirling sort of up the sides and down through the crown chakra, down through that Planck heart portal in the center, and then back out the bottom in perfect mirror symmetry. And it just seems to be the fundamental location that we're connecting to source, creation, the all one, that is love, that is the 0 point. And so perhaps there is some sort of energetic exchange taking there moment to moment to moment so fast that we can't tell. But overall, there's that beautiful symmetry of ourself from moment to moment being pretty much the same, but just slightly different. So I just earlier had this vision of seeing the torus in my mind's eye, and how honing in on that structure to where the vortex on the top is coming down to that tiny point. And it's like, make it so tiny in the mind's eye, and that's where there's the maximum centripetal force. And so just seeing in one's mind's eye our own kind of energy body, but really ultimately knowing that light from our beingness does extend all the way to the edges of the universe, and feeling into that, feeling the oneness with the entire universe, because ultimately we're one with all that is, as just that pure single consciousness. So my hope is that part of this journey is for us to know how to anchor in, and that we have that as a skill in our tool belt, to where at any given point we can touch base here and see from this point of view of the avatar that it's really meant to be fun. We're really meant to enjoy ourselves, and the heart really knows what is that sort of pure creation that brings joy and that is spontaneous for us as well as those around us, to a large degree, of just being present in the moment and seeing what emerges, and just enjoying the beauty of that and surrendering to that. So yeah, I just really wanted to kind of come back to basics, but this really does nicely fly that wanted to say hello. Oh, they're doing wedding pictures right there. That's sweet. So seeing the vortex come all the way down to Planck, vortex all the way back out, and how this aligns perfectly with the train of thought that we've been following on this journey, which started with that Planck pixel, planck-diameter spherical pixel that expands out at golden ratio intervals. And I've gone over many times the science that this is based on, but now we're doing the visual representation of it and doing it like as a journey to where we can tap in, each one of us, with our own Planck-diameter pixel, Planck being the smallest unit of measurement in the universe. So seeing that Planck pixel as a sphere, we can naturally then shift, oh, a sphere, well, that's going to have that toroidal energy structure within, right? So see how we're building layers on layers, layer upon layer, and I'm going slowly with this, but it's really unfolding for me as it, at the same time, literally, of just being like, oh, I really having the vision of torus and, toroidal structures, and feeling like, oh, I gotta talk about this next. And then just naturally seeing how that aligns with the journey we've been taking thus far. Because then really in that way, we could see that toroidal structure being at that Planck level in our heart, and then expanding out at golden ratio to the outer edges of the universe. But that our beingness is really is fractaling out from there, and it can be hard to kind of feel like we're merging the two, right? Seeing this perfect, beautiful energy body that is very, geometric in nature with all the platonic solids and things like that, with our physical form that doesn't look like that in the physical realm. So sort of like merging the two to where we can tap more into like sort of the layers from like this, what is just like, this is like a rock, that looks like this, to being able to see the rock of where it's like I've been telling you all with that episode, especially of seeing everything as these magic rainbow pixels. So if we can tap into that vision, then, something like a rock, it's like, again, the outer layer of the rock becomes very similar to the air around it when I reach that state of mind, and I hope some of you all have been able to reach that as well. And when it is dark or with the eyes closed, it's definitely a good way to sort of relax our eyes into that mindset, or that sort of like, it is kind of a mindset, a frame of mind, a frame of vision. It's like it's a way of looking at the world to just say, okay, I'm just going to be really relaxed now, and I'm going to like relax all the edges of my body, and anywhere that I can't relax, bring my mind to that place and just give that part of my body the attention that it needs with our own mind, because our mind, we have a lot of capability to heal our body just with our minds. And so we, might like need to shift position, or you might even need to massage a certain part of your body to get it to relax. But deep breathing and things, and all these methods I listed in one of the prior videos of meditation techniques, but things like an Epsom salt bath, or a sauna and a cold plunge, or hot springs, or going swimming in the ocean, or finding just getting some good exercise and then taking a hot shower, whatever you have accessible to, spending time in nature and just sitting in quiet and just relaxing. There's so many ways we can do this, help our mind and body relax enough to where we can tap into these sort of states of mind that are closer to that pure consciousness of love, and really feeling the love in our heart. And it's a lovely meditation by Ram Dass that I've been listening to, and I think it's called Sitting Around the Campfire, if you want to look it up. And that's RAMDASS. And he says, and he talks about quieting the mind and going into the heart, and to go into the heart, just thinking about something that we love, someone, a place, a thing, and then just expanding from there, and going into that feeling, and going into what it is that is making that thing spring alive and come into beingness, that source that is the deeper layer. And he says we don't stand at the gate of the temple, we walk through, we go into the temple. So we don't just stare in awe at someone or something. No, we use that as a, feeling our love, for another person or a place or a thing or a tree, or a river, mountain, we can then sort of portal in through that love to that feeling of everything being love. And again, when I have this state of mind, it's like I can literally see matter in front of me, just it's appearing to become more malleable because I'm less and less seeing those lines of separation. So I'm very curious if you all, and any of you watching this are able to achieve that state. How is that? Do you like that idea? How's that going for you? Feel free to reach out and let me know, or put something in the comments. More I talk to people, seems like this is a common thing, that to see fundamentally everything is these rainbow pixels of light, even just with our eyes open, having the ability to just kind of again shift our focus of the lens of our eyes, perhaps. I feel like strengthening the eye muscles and eye movement activities are going to be a big part of this, because it's sort of like perhaps to strengthen it is part of the way to be able to really relax our eyes, to be able to see things, or to, that more of like the energy, for example. There are definitely people that have the ability to see people's auras, right? So they're able to tap into that kind of layer. So anyway, yeah, but mainly just wanted to talk about the toroidal structure today and how we have that plasma vortex coming in from the top and going out perfectly through that Planck center point in the heart, perfect mirror image, and then looping back around in this donut toroidal shape that really you could just picture everything in our realm as these overlapped tiny little spheres that create form and structure. And that if we could see the energy movement, it would be vortex twisting in and vortex twisting out in this beautiful donut shape, and that there's different types of toroids and toruses. So maybe that's a topic we can cover on another, maybe not the next, but on another video, going into different shapes of toroids and what that could look like. But just to kind of hone in and see that in our mind's eye as a powerful meditative technique. See the vortex in our own body, the vortex coming in, the vortex coming out, the toroid of our own energy structure. So I just had that as just a really powerful vision. So I'm hoping that you all might enjoy that too. Just seeing that energy coming in and coming, like getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and then like maximum centripetal force and tiniest location is coming back out again. For me, it just felt like a really lovely vision to give my third eye, my inner eye. Okay, well, sun is going down, but I hope you all have been enjoying these beautiful colors behind me. It's just a land of beautiful colors for sure. And so yeah, hope to find some Wi-Fi and get this all out to you. But so much love from my heart to yours. Thank you for being here now, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being the authentic you that the world needs. The real you, the real us inside, the real person inside, deep, deep, deep down, is who everyone really wants to be around anyway. It's just the funnest when we are that authentic self. So hoping that for you all, and hoping that your days are filled with adequate amounts of peace and bliss and love and health and clarity. All right, hope you have a beautiful moment, because this is one moment. It's a way, like everyone's at a different time watching this. It's just this one now moment is all that's real. So may you have a beautiful moment. Take care.